Top 15 Horror Movies of 2022. Time to get scared. 2022 has been an incredible year that has spoiled those that love the horror genre. Hey guys, welcome to Netflix Tops, your entertainment channel. Here, we'll tell you about the best movies and TV shows, and we hope you'll subscribe for more awesome videos. So grab some popcorn and stick around till the end of this video, in which we'll discuss the top 15 horror movies of 2022 you shouldn't miss. So, let's get going. Number 15. Hatching. Tinja is a young gymnast desperate for her mother's approval. Upon finding a mysterious egg, she names the creature that hatches from it Allie. As the creature grows, Tinja's situation becomes a living nightmare. An incredible addition to the body horror subgenre, director Hannah Bergholm certainly delivered. It succeeded in providing some fantastic creature practical effects that we all love to see. With themes surrounding the difficulties of growing up, as well as the dangers of social media obsession, the addition of the creature, being the protagonist's doppelganger, was a chilling one. Number 14. Barbarian. Tess, Georgina Campbell, discovers that her rented house has been double booked with a man already there as she arrives. However, that is the least of her worries, as a mysterious occupier with a secret offers a darker threat. Zach Cregger's directional debut didn't disappoint. Barbarian is a film best watched completely blind. The tonal shift involving Justin Long's character was a huge risk, and it absolutely paid off. The performances were fantastic, with Bill Skarsgård adding a real sense of unpredictability. Campbell was also excellent, and despite tackling some dark themes, the film was darkly humorous and always kept viewers guessing. Number 13. You Won't Be Alone. A young naive girl, Navina, finds herself being turned into a shapeshifter by a witch. As she begins to rediscover her identity, her captor's jealousy could threaten to turn her world upside down again. You Won't Be Alone subverts traditional witch tropes to great effect. It provided an enchanting lead, played brilliantly by Sarah Klemanska, alongside a satanic yet vulnerable villainess, Anna Maria Marnica, whose behavior can be understood based upon her own abuse. The film doesn't portray witches in a stereotypical way, and is very effective in what it does. Number 12. Prey. Naru, Amber Midthunder, is a Comanche warrior that protects her tribe from a scarily evolved alien predator that wouldn't think twice about devouring human prey. However, the predators are far from the only threat she faces. The fifth movie in the highly regarded Predator franchise, Prey was a rare example of one that gained critical acclaim. The prequel delivered a great balance of strong character development with action set pieces that didn't feel out of place in the franchise. Midthunder also came through and became a new iconic heroine. Number 11. X. In Texas, a cast and crew set out to create an adult film that is visually artistic. On an elderly couple's farm, they find themselves threatened by killers with an unlikely motive for murder. With X earning 94% and its related prequel Pearl securing a 91% rating, director Ty West has really achieved in 2022. A rare spin on the typical slasher formula, the film includes incredible performances from actresses that are already horror icons, with Jenna Ortega, Mia Goth, and Brittany Snow on top form. Furthermore, the themes of aging and living without regret make us sympathize with someone doing disgusting things. What a triumph! Number 10. A Wounded Fawn. Meredith, Sarah Lynn, finds herself targeted by a terrifying serial killer, Joss Rubin. As the two embark on a romantic getaway, a tense game of cat and mouse ensues as the madness within them threats to expose itself. This film was extremely unpredictable and offered a satisfying turn as the serial killer received a comeuppance that not many could have foreseen. Director Travis Stevens cleverly utilized a grindhouse feeling and the perspectives of the predator and the prey. Furthermore, the two leads threw themselves into their roles with committed performances. Number 9. Saloon. A group of mercenaries is forced to lie low at a holiday camp after extracting a drug lord from Guinea-Bissau. However, they seek to repair their plane and plan a daring escape back to Dakar, Senegal. Hitting Shudder exclusively, Saloon is essentially a fascinating crime drama with horror elements sprinkled throughout. The Hyena trio performed brilliantly, and strong characterization helped to sell the film. The story's supernatural elements are expertly done. Despite blending tones, the film was a fast-paced delight. Number 8. The Innocents. The Innocents presents a promising Nordic summer with a group of children. The children quickly begin to discover that they possess dark and mysterious powers. This supernatural thriller was extremely effective and looked into the way children would react to such power, whether they be used morally or for selfish gain. It's a story about how children develop a moral code and how it can shape the rest of their lives. The film was very dependent on its young cast, and they were all up for the task of bringing the story to life. Director Eskil Vogt must also be commended for his work. Number 7. Hellbender. Izzy, Zelda Adams, and her mother, Toby Poser, live a simple life in the woods. However, this life is threatened through Izzy's encounter with a similarly aged girl. She discovers her family's connection to witchcraft, and this creates tension with her mother. In a strong year for the witchcraft subgenre, this was released to critical acclaim in 2022. It also served as another victory for the streaming platform Shudder. Whilst it is considerably more complicated than this, Hellbender was essentially a coming-of-age horror about a girl that rebelled against her authoritarian parental figure. Directed by Adams, Poser, and John Adams, it is a real testament to their success that this film was so naturally scary without relying on jump scares. Number 6. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Who wants to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? As you'll discover in this chaotic horror romp, no one would want to with this cast of characters. The story centers on a group of friends who all gather at a swanky mansion for a party. Shortly after they all arrive, a storm sweeps through and traps them all there. What better time could there be to then play a game centered around murder? The only problem is that this might no longer be playing around, as bodies begin to actually stack up and result in all the characters turning on each other. Number 5. Bones and All. Director Luca Guadagnino has a unique sensibility when it comes to romance, so it's no wonder that Bones and All is, at its heart, a love story. The movie follows Taylor Russell and Timothy Clement as two starstruck lovers who build a life together while traveling across America. While this would be the perfect premise for a drama movie, Bones and All feels at home in horror because Russell and Clement play cannibals, people who urge for the flesh of the living and cannot control their unnatural hunger. Besides that, we feel the movie deserves praise for dealing with a controversial theme with such a delicate and human gaze. Number 4. Crimes of the Future. A film that provides yet more proof that David Cronenberg is the absolute king of body horror. Crimes of the Future shares the name with one of his earliest works, though is a beast all on its own from its heartbreaking start to its intriguing conclusion. It features the dynamic duo of Viggo Mortensen and Léa Seydoux as two performance artists who find themselves swept up in a conspiracy surrounding people who claim to be able to consume plastic. For those who had been missing Cronenberg, this film makes it worth the wait, as it is one of his most reflective worlds that cuts deeper the longer you sit with it. Number 3. Deadstream. Coming from writers and director Joseph and Vanessa Winter, Deadstream is by far the best featured directorial debut of 2022. Holding its creepshow and Evil Dead influences close to its chest, Deadstream presents a story that will make you laugh while still being frightened. Finally, Deadstream does something unique with the found footage subgenre by making the whole story fit into a single live stream. Number 2. Fresh. Miami Cave's directorial debut is a delicious story about a cannibal and the victims he keeps in his basement. Fresh starts just like a romantic comedy, and those unaware of what they are watching might be surprised when the movie turns into a full-blown horror movie, filled with people-eating scenes that will challenge your stomach. Number 1. Hellbender. Hellbender does a beautiful job of updating witchcraft mythology by introducing the new titular creature, a mix between a witch and a demon. A Hellbender's power comes both from innate abilities and precise rituals. That choice allows director John Adams, Zelda Adams, and Toby Poser to freely explore well-recognized occult symbols and new images unique to their movie, with a result that's nothing less than stunning. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.